Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to JKS History classes. Hope you all are fit and fine and enjoying your studies with JKS History classes. So, guys, in the last video, we were discussing about Mughal administration, Rao Sekha, and along with that, we also discussed about Rana Hamid. Under that discussion, we discussed that Hamir Dev was a great warrior who fought for the motherland, who fought for keeping his words till the end of his life and finally died while confronting Alauddin Khilji in 1301. After that, here in this video, we are going to discuss about Maharana Pratap, the great warrior of Mewar, and we can also say that the great Rajput warrior of Indian history, who did a lot for the security of his motherland. So let's begin our discussion with Maharana Pratap. So the topic is Maharana Pratap. So guys, Maharana Pratap took birth on Vikrami Samvat 1597 ज्येष्ठ शुक्ल तृतीया. Okay, so Maharana Pratap took birth on Vikrami Samvat 1597 ज्येष्ठ शुक्ल तृतीया, or we can also say that he took birth on 9th May 1540. Is that clear, guys? So between Vikrami Samvat and the British calendar, there is a difference of 57 years. So you can easily learn that thing, okay? 1540 or 1597. Is that clear, guys? यानी विक्रमी संवत और ब्रिटिश कैलेंडर के बीच में 57 ईयर्स का डिफरेंस है, ये यहाँ से क्लियरली विजिबल होता है. अकॉर्डिंग टू ब्रिटिश कैलेंडर, महाराणा प्रताप टुक बर्थ ऑन 9th May 1540, और यदि विक्रमी संवत कैलेंडर की बात की जाए, देन ही टुक बर्थ ऑन विक्रमी संवत 1597 ज्येष्ठ शुक्ल तृतीया. ओके, महाराणा प्रताप टुक बर्थ एट कुंभलगढ़ फोर्ट. ही टुक बर्थ एट कुंभलगढ़ fort in Badal Mahal. Okay, at Badal Mahal in Kumbhalgarh Fort. This Kumbhalgarh Fort is also referred as Katargarh Fort. Okay, यानी कुंभलगढ़ फोर्ट का ही दूसरा नाम है कटारगढ़ फोर्ट. इस कटारगढ़ फोर्ट को मेवाड़ की आंख भी रेफर करते हैं. ओके, नाउ इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द फादर ऑफ महाराणा प्रताप, देन ही वाज उदय सिंह सेकंड. उदय सिंह सेकंड वाज द फादर ऑफ महाराणा प्रताप. मीन्स वी कैन से दैट महाराणा प्रताप वाज द सन ऑफ उदय सिंह सेकंड. Okay, along with Jayavanta Bai. Means the name of Maharana Pratap's mother was Jayavanta Bai, who was the daughter of Pali Naresh Akheraj Songara Chauhan. Is that clear, guys? Okay, Maharana Pratap had 12 wives. Okay, out of which the most important one was Ajabdev Pawar. Okay, means at first Maharana Pratap was married with Ajabdev Pawar in 1557, who gave birth to Amar Singh. Amar Singh on 16th March 1559. Is that clear guys? तो सिंपल वे में आपको समझना है. ओके, महाराणा प्रताप took birth on विक्रमी संवत 1597 ज्येष्ठ शुक्ल तृतीया. यदि ब्रिटिश कैलेंडर के अकॉर्डिंग देखा जाए तो 9th में 1540 डे और संडे. जन्म हुआ बादल महल, कुंभलगढ़ फोर्ट. कुंभलगढ़ फोर्ट का दूसरा नेम है कटारगढ़ फोर्ट. इज दैट क्लियर? ओके. आफ्टर दैट हिज फादर वाज उदय सिंह सेकंड, मदर वाज जयवंता बाई. हिज फर्स्ट better half was अजबदे पवार. along with अजबदे पवार महाराणा प्रताप के 11 अदर वाइफ भी थी. महाराणा प्रताप की अजबदे पवार से शादी होती है 1557 में. ओके, अजबदे पवार gave birth to अमर सिंह. अमर सिंह on 16th March 1559. So guys, this is the initial introduction of Maharana Pratap. Okay, now after that Maharana Pratap's father Uday Singh died on 28th Feb 1572 when Maharana Pratap was of 32 years. Okay, his father died on 28th Feb 1572 on the day of होली फेस्टिवल. यानी महाराणा प्रताप के पिता उदय सिंह की डेथ होती है 28 Feb 1572 होली फेस्टिवल के दिन. ओके, महाराणा प्रताप एट दैट टाइम 32 ईयर्स के थे. इज दैट क्लियर गाइज? ओके. आफ्टर दैट महाराणा प्रताप फादर उदय सिंह वॉज क्रिमेटेड एट गोगुंदा. मीन्स इनका क्रिमेशन जो था वो गोगुंदा में हुआ था. एट द सेम प्लेस महाराणा प्रताप वॉज कॉर्नेटेड. Maharana Pratap was coronated by the Fadals of Mewar. Means the subject, the masses and the Fadals of Mewar coronated Maharana Pratap as the Maharana of Mewar. Means Pratap became the Maharana of Mewar at the age of 32 years on 28th Feb 1572. Is that clear guys? And he was coronated by the Fadals of Mewar. In this way, the Fadals of Mewar dethroned the successor of Uday Singh or successor of or the next ruler of Mewar declared by Uday Singh as his successor, which was जगमाल. यानी महाराणा प्रताप का कॉर्नेशन 28 Feb 1572 को उदय सिंह की डेथ के दिन ही गोगुंदा में होता है और उनका कॉर्नेशन मेवाड़ के सामंतों के द्वारा, फैडल्स के द्वारा किया जाता है. And because of that, the Fadals, the masses rejected the successor of Uday Singh, Jagmal. यानी जगमाल को उदय सिंह ने अपना successor बनाया था, which was rejected by the masses, by the subject, by the Fadals of Mewar. Is that clear, guys? Now, after this, means after the initial introduction of the life of Maharana Pratap, here we are going to discuss about the most important struggle of Maharana Pratap's life, which is related with Akbar. Means the struggle between Maharana Pratap and Akbar. Okay, so when we discussed about Akbar, at that time we discussed about the battle of Haldi Ghati. Okay, and if you want a complete introduction about Maharana Pratap, then you can watch the video related with the life of Maharana Pratap, or an introduction with the life of Maharana Pratap, a complete introduction you can find there, okay, in Hindi. Now, the next point, struggle with Akbar. Okay, means we can say that Maharana Pratap and Akbar. Major two battles were fought by Maharana Pratap with Mughal army. The battle of Haldi Ghati, and along with that the battle of Diver. Okay, so first of all, in 1570, on the advice of Jaipur's ruler, Kachwaha ruler Bharmal Kachwaha, Akbar organized Nagore court. In 1570, Akbar organized Nagaur court, okay, where most of the Rajput rulers accepted the sovereignty of Akbar, except Maharana Pratap. Maharana Pratap didn't attend that court, and along with that he didn't accepted the sovereignty of अकबर. यानी अकबर ने 1570 में नागौर कोर्ट ऑर्गेनाइज करवाया, नागौर में अपना दरबार लगाया, वेयर अकबर हिमसेल्फ वॉज प्रेजेंट, जहाँ अकबर खुद प्रेजेंट था. इस कोर्ट में लगभग सारे राजपूत रूलर्स प्रेजेंट थे एक्सेप्ट महाराणा प्रताप. वहाँ पे महाराणा प्रताप और उदय सिंह यानी मेवाड़ से कोई नहीं था. इज दैट क्लियर गाइस? इस कोर्ट में मोस्ट ऑफ द राजपूत रूलर्स, स्पेशली द राजपूत रूलर ऑफ जैसलमेर, Bikaner and Marwar, or we can say that Jodhpur, accepted the sovereignty of Akbar. Okay, and after that the ruler of Jodhpur, Mota Raja Uday Singh, married his daughter Jagat Gosai or Jodhabai with Salim or Jahangir. We have already discussed about that in that particular लेसन. ओके, यानी मोटा राजा उदय सिंह जोधपुर का राजा था जिन्होंने इस कोर्ट में, नागौर कोर्ट में ही अकबर की सोवरेनिटी एक्सेप्ट की थी, जिसके बाद में उन्होंने अपनी डॉटर जगत गोसाई का विवाह जहांगीर के साथ में किया था. इज दैट क्लियर गाइज? ओके, नाउ आफ्टर दैट टू कन्विंस महाराणा प्रताप टू एक्सेप्ट द सोवरेनिटी ऑफ अकबर, अकबर सेंट 4 डेलीगेशंस. ओके, 4 delegations were sent by Akbar to convince Maharana Pratap to accept his sovereignty. So one by one, respectively, we will discuss about all these delegations. Okay. So as the first delegation, Jalal Khan was sent by Akbar on November. Sorry guys, it was in November. So Jalal Khan was sent in November 1572. What I mean to say that is, Akbar sent Jalal Khan to convince Maharana Pratap in November 1572, but Jalal Khan was failed to do so. मतलब सिंपल सा पॉइंट ये है कि जब नागौर कोर्ट में महाराणा प्रताप मेवाड़ ने अकबर की सोवरेनिटी एक्सेप्ट नहीं की, तब अकबर ने 4 अलग अलग पर्सन्स को महाराणा प्रताप को अकबर के दरबार में आने के लिए कन्विंस करने के लिए भेजा था. ओके, इन विच द फर्स्ट वन वॉज जलाल खान, who was sent in November 1572. Jalal Khan was not able to convince Maharana Pratap. After that, as the second delegate, Akbar sent Man Singh. Okay, and Man Singh was sent in June 1572. Sorry, 3. Okay, Man Singh was sent in June 1573. Man Singh was also not able to convince Maharana Pratap to accept the sovereignty of Akbar. Is that clear guys? यानी मान सिंह को सेकेंड डेलीगेशन के रूप में भेजा गया था जून 1572 में, बट मान सिंह भी महाराणा प्रताप को कन्विंस नहीं कर पाता है. इज दैट क्लियर गाइज? और ऐसा भी कहा जाता है, एज भारमल मैरिड हिज डॉटर विथ अकबर विथ अ मुस्लिम, महाराणा प्रताप refused to meet Man Singh and he sent Amar Singh to meet, or we can say that to greet Man Singh, and because of that Man Singh got furied, means he got angered, and he challenged Amar Singh that he will see Maharana Pratap in the battlefield. यानी महाराणा प्रताप ने मान सिंह से मिलने से मना कर दिया. मान सिंह से मिलने के लिए उन्होंने अमर सिंह को भेजा, क्योंकि महाराणा प्रताप के अकॉर्डिंग इन राजपूतों ने अपनी पुत्री का विवाह, अपनी डॉटर का विवाह मुस्लिम से करके अपने धर्म को, अपने रिलीजन को टोटली डिस्ट्रक्ट कर दिया. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ऑल्सो मान सिंह वॉज एंग्री विद महाराणा प्रताप. दैट्स वाई Akbar appointed Man Singh as the commander of Haldi Ghati battle. Okay, we will talk later about that. So as the third delegation, Akbar sent Bhagwan Das, okay, or Bhagwant Das. In October 1573, but Bhagwan Das was also unsuccessful like the other two delegates to convince Maharana Pratap to accept the sovereignty of Akbar. Is that clear, guys? After that, as the leader of the fourth delegation, Akbar sent Todermal, okay, and I think you all very well know who was Todermal. Todermal was the finance minister of Akbar, okay, and he's also related with the start of new tax system, the Haisala system, okay, that was started by Todermal. The Haisala means 10 saal, a system of tax which generally implied for a period of 10 years, okay. So Todermal was sent in December 1573 by अकबर, यानी अकबर लास्ट में टॉडरमल को दिसंबर 1573 में सेंड करता है, बट टॉडरमल वाज नॉट एबल टू कन्विंस महाराणा प्रताप, मीन्स टॉडरमल भी अनसक्सेसफुल होते हैं, एंड इन दिस वे all these four delegates remained unsuccessful to fulfill the objectives of Akbar to convince Maharana Pratap. So after the failure of all these delegates, finally Akbar decided to capture Maharana Pratap or to kill him or to annex the region of Mewar by the means of battle. Means finally he decided to kill Maharana Pratap in the battle, and in this way the Mughals made a plan of war with Maharana Pratap. This plan was made in the Ajmer Fort. Ajmer Fort, which at present served as has been developed as a museum. At the time of Britishers, the Ajmer Fort was the storehouse of weapons for the Britishers, and that's why this fort is also known as magazine. So guys, keep this word in your mind. What is magazine? Magazine क्या है, ध्यान रखना. अजमेर फोर्ट ब्रिटिशर्स के टाइम में स्टोर हाउस ऑफ वेपन के रूप में यूज होता था, इसी वजह से अजमेर फोर्ट को मैगजीन कहा जाता है. सो व्हाट इज मैगजीन? मैगजीन मीन्स द अजमेर फोर्ट इज नोन एज मैगजीन बिकॉज इट सर्व्ड एज अ स्टोर हाउस ऑफ weapons for the Britishers. Is that clear, guys? So after making the plan, finally Man Singh left from Ajmer on 3rd April 1573. Okay, Man Singh left from Ajmer on 3rd April 1576. Not 3, 1576, guys. So on 3rd April 1576 he left for Mewar or for the battle, okay, for 2 months. Means he led his first camp at a village near Manalgarh, and for 2 months he stayed there, okay. Means for 2 months he stayed there in that camp and prepared for the battle. After that he moved towards Haldi Ghati, okay, and led its second camp near Khamnor. On the other side, when Maharana Pratap got information about the arrival of royal army, about the arrival of Mughal army, then he also led a camp between Khamnor and Gogunda at a narrow valley which is known as Haldi Ghati. Guys, it is said that Haldi Ghati was a narrow valley, only one person could enter at a place at a time in that valley, okay. Means according to the historians, in this narrow valley only one person could enter at a time. So in this way it was very easy for Maharana Pratap to confront the large Mughal army with spare number of soldiers, with less number of soldiers. According to historians, in the battle of Haldighati, Maharana Pratap had nearby 3,400 soldiers. Okay, 3,000 Mewar soldiers and 400 soldiers were the Bhil soldiers, okay, who were fighting for Maharana Pratap, who were fighting with Maharana Pratap to support Maharana Pratap under the leadership of their commander Rana Punja. Okay, यानी इस बैटल में महाराणा प्रताप के साथ में महाराणा प्रताप की जो सेना थी वो लगभग 3000 थी और इसके अलावा लगभग 400 भील धनुर्धर थे जो महाराणा प्रताप के साथ में वहाँ पर उस बैटल में लड़ रहे थे। महाराणा प्रताप के साथ इस बैटल में भील कमांडर राणा पुंजा भी लड़ रहा था। ठीक है गाइस, ओके। नाउ आफ्टर दैट हियर एज द नेक्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट द मेजर incidents related with the battle of Haldighati. So let's start our discussion about the battle of Haldighati. Battle of Haldighati was started on 18th June 1576. It was started on 18th June 1576. The first blow of the Rajput army was very severe, that the Mughal army started to fled away. Okay, means the Mughal army fled away. They got terrified because of the attack of the Rajput army. At the same time, Mihatar Khan, the chief of the reserved Mughal force, spread a rumor that Akbar was approaching there with a large royal army, and this way the Mughal soldiers got re-increased and got ready to confront the Rajputs. Okay. Meanwhile, Maharana Pratap got a glance at Man Singh, who was riding on an elephant. Chetak, the faithful horse of Maharana Pratap, understood the indication of his master and finally reached near Man Singh, and he put both of his front legs on the head of the elephant on which Man Singh was riding. Maharana Pratap made a blow of his spear. Man Singh got escaped, but the bodyguard sitting with Man Singh was died. Okay. At the same time, Chetak got wounded because of the dagger tied with the trunk of the elephant. Okay. Maharana Pratap was surrounded by Mughal soldiers. Meanwhile, Jhalaman of Badi Sadri reached there. He requested Maharana Pratap to put off all the royal symbols and left the battle for the sake of Mewar. Maharana Pratap did the same, left the battle, and in this way Jhalaman was died while confronting the Mughal soldiers, means he received martyrdom. Chetak also died at Balicha, means when Chetak was crossing a small ditch at Balicha, then Chetak was died. His cenotape was constructed at Balicha by Maharana Pratap. Is that clear guys? तो सिंपल सा पॉइंट ये है कि बैटल 18 जून 1576 को शुरू होता है। इसका फर्स्ट फेज राजपूत आर्मी के फेवर में होता है। राजपूत आर्मी के स्पीयर अटैक की वजह से मुगल सोल्जर्स टेरिफाइड हो जाते हैं, इधर उधर भागना शुरू कर देते हैं। फिर मिहत्तर खान जो रिजर्व मुगल फोर्स का कमांडर था, वो एक र्यूमर स्प्रेड करता है कि अकबर एक बहुत बड़ी आर्मी के साथ में वहाँ पे अप्रोच कर रहा है, वहाँ पे पहुँच रहा है, जिसके बाद में मुगल आर्मी फिर से इनक्रीज होती है, उत्साहित होती है, फिर से राजपूतों को कन्फ्रंट करने के लिए रेडी होती है। फाइनली मुगल राजपूत आर्मी भी ग्राउंड में, मैदान में रक्त तलाई में पहुंच जाती है और इसके बाद में फिर से बैटल शुरू होता है। मान सिंह जो एलिफेंट के ऊपर राइड कर रहा था, महाराणा प्रताप मान सिंह की तरफ देखते हैं, चेतक उनका इंडिकेशन समझता है और मान सिंह के पास में पहुंच जाता है। महाराणा प्रताप एक स्पीयर ब्लो अपने स्पीयर से अपने भाले से करते हैं, जिसकी वजह से मान सिंह बच जाता है, बट हिज बॉडीगार्ड वाज डाइड। फाइनली जो झालामान सिंह हैं, बड़ी सादरी से वो महाराणा प्रताप से रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं कि वो सारे रॉयल सिंबल्स उनको दे दें और वहाँ से चले जाएं। महाराणा प्रताप वहाँ से चले जाते हैं। मीनवाइल एक छोटे से डिच को, नाले को क्रॉस करते हुए बलीचा गांव में चेतक भी मारा जाता है और चेतक की सैनेटेप, उसकी छतरी बलीचा गांव में बनाई गई। इज दैट क्लियर गाइस? नाउ एज द नेक्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट द रिजल्ट ऑफ दिस बैटल। ओके, सो आई थिंक you can learn this story very easily. It's not a very tough story. Okay, तो एक कहानी है, so easily you can learn that. Okay, now the next point is the most important thing is the result of this battle. Okay, what was the result of this battle? The question is, what was the result of this battle? So guys, according to some historians, this battle was not a victory for Akbar. Okay, and along with that, according to some historians, that was a moral victory for Maharana Pratap. So examiner can ask you a question like, the battle of Haldi Ghati was a moral victory for Maharana Pratap. Explain how. Okay, on the other hand, he can also ask you like, the battle of Haldi Ghati was not less than a defeat for Akbar. Explain how. So different kind of questions you can find from this point. So it's a very important point. So guys, try to understand it very with confidence. Okay, very attentively you should understand that. So result of this battle. Okay, so we are going to prove that this battle was not a victory of Akbar and not a defeat of Maharana Pratap. Okay, so the Mughal the objective of the Mughal army or Akbar was to kill Maharana Pratap or to make him a war prisoner and stand him in the court, in the Mughal court, or annex the region of Chittor. But all these three objectives were not fulfilled by the Mughal army, means they were not able to fulfill any of these objectives in this way. This thing proved that that was a moral victory of Maharana Pratap. So first objective of Akbar was not fulfilled, which was to kill Maharana Pratap. Okay, to kill Maharana Pratap, and in this way to annex the property of Chittor, or we can say that to annex the region of Chittor. But Mughal army was not able to do so. So in this way, that was a moral defeat of Akbar. Along with that, Akbar got annoyed with Nusrat Khan. Akbar got annoyed with Man Singh and Asaf Khan. Okay, Man Singh and Asaf Khan, and he didn't allow them in the court. Okay, he got annoyed with them and he didn't allow them. Along with that, the Mughal army got so terrified that they were not able to follow the Rajput soldiers or the fleeing Rajput soldiers. The terrified Mughal army was not able to follow the fleeing Rajput army. Okay, now after that, the next point. Even after this battle, Akbar sent 6 delegations, or we can say that 6 different military campaigns under different leaders to capture Maharana Pratap. Okay, for example, in Feb 1577, Akbar sent Bhagwan Das, Man Singh and Sahadat Khan. Okay, but according to your book, Akbar himself went there. Okay, so you should keep that thing in your mind. Okay, so in Feb 1577, Akbar himself went there. After that, in October 1577, Akbar sent Sahadat Khan to fulfill the objective of Akbar. Then in November 1579, Akbar again sent Sahadat Khan, okay, to capture Maharana Pratap. But in both of these campaigns, Sahadat Khan was not able to fulfill Akbar's objective. So here Akbar sent Sahadat Khan. Okay, 2 times Sahadat Khan was sent by Akbar. First one in October 1577. After that in November 1579. Okay. After that Akbar sent Abdul Rahim Khan Khana. Okay, in 1580. Abdul Rahim Khan Khana went there with his family. Okay, and he left his family at Shergarh. Amar Singh, the son of Maharana Pratap, got an opportunity, invaded the region of Sergad, and he imprisoned the family of Abdul Rahim Khan Khana. But Maharana Pratap got annoyed with this act of Amar Singh, and he insisted Amar Singh to return them all, or we can say that to send them all with a royal procedure to Abdul Rahim Khan Khana. After that, in 1584, Akbar sent Jagannath Kachwaha, okay, Jagannath Kachwaha to fulfill his objective, but he was also not successful to fulfill Akbar's objective or to capture Maharana Pratap or to kill him. Finally, he died at Mandalgarh. Okay. After that, in 1586, Akbar himself went Mewar, but after 6 months, he returned back to Delhi. Okay. In this way, no one was able to fulfill the objective of Akbar, and all these kind of things prove that the Battle of Haldi Ghati was not a victory for Akbar, and it was not a defeat for Maharana Pratap. Is that clear, guys? So all these points you have to keep in your mind to explain that the Battle of Haldi Ghati was not a defeat of Maharana Pratap and not a victory of Akbar. सिंपल सा पॉइंट ये है कि ये रिजल्ट शो करता है कि इस बैटल में महाराणा प्रताप की हार नहीं होती है, अकबर की जीत नहीं होती है. कौन कौन से पॉइंट्स हैं जो ये शो करते हैं? फर्स्ट पॉइंट ये कि अकबर का ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या था, महाराणा प्रताप को पकड़ना या फिर उनको मारना या फिर उनको बंदी बना करके और चित्तौड़ को अनेक्स करना, मुगल साम्राज्य में लाना. ये ऑब्जेक्टिव फुलफिल नहीं हुआ. अकबर मान सिंह और आसफ खान से नाराज हो गए, उनको कोर्ट में अलाउ नहीं किया. सेकेंड पॉइंट. थर्ड पॉइंट, मुगल आर्मी राजपूतों से इतनी डर गई कि राजपूत जब भागने लगे तो मुगल आर्मी उनको फॉलो नहीं कर पाई. दे वर नॉट एबल टू फॉलो दैम एंड दे डिडंट डेयर टू फॉलो दैम. उनमें इतना साहस नहीं हो कि उनको फॉलो करें. ओके. इसके अलावा इस बैटल के बाद भी अकबर ने बहुत से मिलिट्री कैंपेन्स भेजे थे महाराणा प्रताप के लिए. नियर बाई 6 कैंपेन्स वर देयर. ओके. इन फेब 1577 अकॉर्डिंग टू योर बुक अकबर, अदरवाइज भगवंत दास, मान सिंह और शहादत खान. अक्टूबर 1577 शहादत खान, नवंबर 1579 शहादत खान, 1580 अब्दुल रहीम खान खाना. आफ्टर दैट इन 1584 जगन्नाथ कछवाहा, 1586 अकबर हिमसेल्फ. और ये सारे 6 जो मिलिट्री कैंपेन थे वो अनसक्सेसफुल थे. तो ये प्रूव करता है कि इस बैटल के बाद भी महाराणा प्रताप ने अकबर की सॉन्टी एक्सेप्ट नहीं की थी. और ऑल दीज थिंग्स प्रूव दैट बैटल वॉज अ मॉरल विक्ट्री ऑफ महाराणा प्रताप एंड दैट वॉज अ मॉरल डिफीट ऑफ अकबर. मीन्स इट वॉज नॉट अ विक्ट्री ऑफ अकबर. इज दैट क्लियर गाइज? ओके. After that, the next thing is the Battle of Diver. Okay, Battle of Diver, which was fought in 1582. Diver was a place situated on the frontier of Mewar and Marwar. Okay, it was situated on the frontier of Mewar and Marwar. That was the most important station of Mughals. So Maharana Pratap, as you know that with the help of the donation provided by Bhama Shah to Maharana Pratap, he managed a army of 40,000 soldiers, divided them in 2 parts and finally invaded Diver. यानी भामा शाह जो महाराणा प्रताप के मंत्री थे, उन्होंने महाराणा प्रताप को जो प्रॉपर्टी डोनेट की थी उसकी हेल्प से उन्होंने 40,000 सोल्जर्स बनाए और उन सोल्जर्स को 2 पार्ट में डिवाइड किया. वन पार्ट वाज लेड बाय अमर सिंह एंड अनदर वन वाज बाय महाराणा प्रताप. देन दे इन्वेडेड द दिवेर स्टेशन ऑफ मुगल्स. द मुगल्स got terrified, means they were really surprised with that invasion. All 36 stations of Mewar which were there under the control of Mughals finally taken back by Maharana Pratap. And in Diver, with nearby 36,000 soldiers, Mughals surrendered in front of Maharana Pratap. So Battle of Diver Maharana Pratap की victory थी. Okay. After this, इन 1585 यानी बैटल ऑफ दिवेर में महाराणा प्रताप ने मुगलों को हरा दिया और मुगल आर्मी ने महाराणा प्रताप के सामने सरेंडर कर दिया। इसके बाद भी उनकी कौन सी विक्ट्रीज हुई थी? 1585 महाराणा प्रताप इन्वेडेड द रीजन ऑफ छप्पन प्लेस, मीन्स महाराणा प्रताप कॉन्कर्ड द रीजन ऑफ छप्पन प्लेन्स, ओके, फ्रॉम he invaded the region of Chappan plains and conquered it from Luna Chavandiyavas, okay, Luna Chavandiyavas, and conquered the region of Chavand and made Chavand at his capital, okay. He established Chavand as the emergency capital of Mewar, which was the capital of Mewar for next 28 years, okay, and finally returned back to Chittor at the time of Amar Singh, okay, Amar Singh II. Is that clear, guys? So Chavand was conquered by Maharana Pratap in 1585 from Luna Chavandiyavas, and here Maharana Pratap constructed the temple of Goddess Chamunda Devi, temple of Goddess Chamunda Devi was constructed by Maharana प्रताप, ठीक है। तो सिंपल सा पॉइंट है, लूना चावंडियावास, छप्पन का मैदान, चावंड कैपिटल और चामुंडा देवी टेम्पल। तो ये सारे वर्ड्स जो वो चय से रिलेटेड हैं, ठीक है। छप्पन का मैदान, लूना चावंडियावास, तो छप्पन का मैदान जीता चावंडियावास से, चावंड को कैपिटल बनाया और चामुंडा देवी टेम्पल बनाया। क्लियर है? तो छप्पन का मैदान चावंडियावास से जीता, चावंड को कैपिटल बनाया, चामुंडा देवी टेम्पल बनाया। Okay guys, after that Maharana Pratap invaded Amer also, okay, and in this we plundered the region of Malpura, and here near the Jhalra pond he constructed नीलकंठ महादेव टेम्पल, टेम्पल ऑफ लॉर्ड शिवा, ओके। यानी उन्होंने आमेर को इन्वेड किया क्योंकि मान सिंह, उसके बाद में जगन्नाथ कछवाहा, भगवान दास, आमेर के जितने रूलर्स थे उन सब ने मान सिंह के मेवाड़ के ऊपर अटैक किया था। तो महाराणा प्रताप ने उनसे बदला लेने के लिए, टू टेक द रिवेंज, ही इन्वेडेड द रीजन ऑफ आमेर, ओके, और उन्होंने मालपुरा रीजन को लूटा, एंड नियर द झालरा पॉन्ड ही कंस्ट्रक्टेड नीलकंठ महादेव टेम्पल। इज दैट क्लियर गाइज? ओके। फाइनली due to the blow of bowstring, Maharana Pratap got a wound and died on 19th January 1597. Is that clear guys? Finally Maharana Pratap died on 19th June 1597. Okay, Badoli, a village situated 11 kilometers away from Chavan, Maharana Pratap was cremated there. Okay, so guys, in this way the most important things related with Maharana Pratap are, we can say that generally we can divide them in three most important questions. Okay, first of all, write a commentary on Maharana Pratap or give a introduction of Maharana Pratap or write a detailed note on Maharana Pratap, एक ऐसा क्वेश्चन हो सकता है। इसके अलावा राइट अ नोट ऑन बैटल ऑफ हल्दी घाटी, एक ऐसा क्वेश्चन भी हो सकता है, बैटल ऑफ हल्दी घाटी को एक्सप्लेन करें, ठीक है। उसके अलावा एक क्वेश्चन ये भी हो सकता है कि द रिजल्ट ऑफ हल्दी घाटी फेवर्ड महाराणा प्रताप, एक्सप्लेन हाउ द रिजल्ट ऑफ बैटल ऑफ हल्दी घाटी वॉज it proved that that was a moral defeat of Akbar, explain how। ऐसा क्वेश्चन हल्दी घाटी बैटल से पूछा जा सकता है, ओके। इसके अलावा क्वेश्चन ये भी हो सकता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक्सप्लेन द वेरियस मिलिट्री कैंपेन sent by Akbar even after the battle of Haldi Ghati, okay। Or you can find a question in a commentary like write comment on battle of Haldi Ghati, battle of Diver. Is that clear guys? So finally the foreign historian John Marshall referred the battle of Haldi Ghati as Mewad's Thermopylae and the battle of Diver as Mewad's Marathon. You have to keep these two words in your mind for a very short answer type question, okay। Mewad's Thermopylae, Haldi Ghati, Mewad's Marathon, Diver. Mewad's Thermopylae, Haldi Ghati, Mewad's Marathon, Diver, referred by John Marshall. Is that clear guys? So in this video we discuss about Maharana Pratap, the great Rajput warrior. About the remaining things we will discuss in the next video. Till then, stay at your home, be safe. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, जय महाराणा प्रताप।